Here is the latest from K2 Radio News.
Actor Pierce Brosnan says he's sorry for walking off trail in Yellowstone National Park in the United States after he was fined by a court in Wyoming for getting too close to a thermal area. He pled guilty to foot travel in a thermal area and was fined $500 and required to pay a $1,000 community service payment to the Yellowstone Forever Geological Fund. This was announced by the U.S. Attorney's Office, the District of Wyoming, on Thursday. Court documents show that the Bond actor disregarded signs posted in the area that warn visitors of the dangers of thermal features and state that they must remain on the designated boardwalks and trails. In a written statement, Brosnan said that he made an impulsive mistake, one that he doesn't take lightly, when entering a thermal area covered in snow. He says he didn't see the no trespassing sign posted that warned of danger, and he didn't hike in the immediate area. He says he regrets his transgression and offered a heartfelt apology to all for trespassing in this sensitive area. A 62-year-old Cheyenne man has been arrested for third-degree arson in connection with a fire that burned over 6,600 acres in the Happy Jack and Horse Creek area on March 1st. That's according to a post on the Laramie County Sheriff's Office Facebook page. Kenneth Burke was arrested on Wednesday. Sheriff's Department spokesman Brandon Warner says investigators think the blaze was started by a garbage fire that got out of control. The crime is punishable by up to 5 years in prison, a fine of up to $5,000, or both. The blaze forced the evacuation of several homes in the area. None of the homes were destroyed, but over 60 properties were damaged, often consisting of things like burned grass. One home lost its deck. Firefighters and other emergency responders from around Wyoming and northern Colorado were called to fight the fire. The U.S. Postal Service announced recently that it's evaluating the possibility of downsizing Casper's mail processing facilities. They think there's evidence that this change could save time and money. At a public meeting last month, comments were collected from concerned citizens. At this time, the U.S. Post Office says that there's no intention to close down all local mail sorting, but they are looking to downsize the local process and move some operations elsewhere. The same proposal by the Post Office was made for Cheyenne, Wyoming. Wyoming's Secretary of State Chuck Gray has written a letter which has been released to the public asking the Postal Service and Postmaster General, Louis DeJoy, to reconsider. He has concerns that moving mail processing out of Wyoming could have negative implications for our elections, especially regarding mail-in ballots. Governor Gordon has also expressed his concerns. He wrote a letter to the Postmaster General in December saying that he's concerned about mailing delays that could compound for Wyoming residents. Gordon said that Wyoming's rural residents and small businesses depend greatly upon the U.S. Postal Service. Small businesses in our smaller communities cannot afford delays to stay competitive in a global market. I was thinking about all of the amazing first responders and wrecking crews that worked together across the state of Wyoming and mainly on I-80 to reopen the road yesterday. The Weather Channel has commissioned a new docuseries from Great Pacific Media called Rocky Mountain Wreckers, and the show will feature stories about the life-changing impacts weather has on people's lives. It highlights 4 family-owned wrecking crews, including Big Al's Towing and Recovery in Cheyenne, who face extreme weather on a daily basis trying to keep interstate highways open and clear after rollovers and wrecks in Wyoming, Utah, and Colorado. Wyomingites know all too well how dangerous weather can be when driving. These guys are some of the unsung heroes of the highway. The show aims to capture the real peril and drama inherent in some of the most dangerous jobs in the world, set amongst some of America's most beautiful landscapes. It wants to show some of the most challenging and unbelievable recoveries, but it offers characters who are also immensely entertaining and make for great television, according to the media company. They've got characters like Big John, Grandpa, Cowboy Corey, and Danger Ramos. The show is currently being filmed. They hope to finish it in April so it can air sometime around next January. Reporting from Casper, this is Colby Fedor.